Hello everybody, today I am going to explain how to create a course file. I have already made two files, a Word file and Excel file. First open the Word file. The first page contains what has to be done in the course file. There are three stages: pre-processing stage, course execution and the post-processing stage. The pre-processing stage, it has to be at the start of every semester. It contains, we have to mention the preliminary information, course content, textbook, reference books, course outcomes, validation of course outcomes, mapping of COs with POs and PSOs, methodology for CO assessment, summative assessment, course and survey, continuous improvement plan. Program execution consists of, it has to be done throughout the semester, and attainment calculation, which is the post-processing stage, has to be done at the end of each semester or after the declaration of the result. In the course detail, we have to briefly give the objectives of the course. Since we are defining 4 to 5 CGO, it has to be briefly explained here. Higher marks and for the eligibility marking remains same for all the courses. Prerequisites relevant to the course and application areas has to be defined by the faculty. Program education objectives and program specific outcomes have been defined by the department, and PO remains the same for all the courses. Course content. The syllabus has to be along with the textbooks and the reference books has to be mentioned here. Now coming to the course plan. First thing, we have to define the course outcome. Care must be taken while defining the course outcome. First, we have to refer the syllabus. In 2010 scheme, it consists of 8 units, where each 2 units makes 1 course outcome, and for a module system, each module makes 1 course outcome. And care must be taken while defining the verb using Bloom's taxonomy. For example, since control engine is an analytical subject, at the end of each unit, the student is able to determine the frequency response. So this comes under Bloom's taxonomy, analyze, evaluating. While framing the questions in the internal paper, we have taken that the verbs mentioned in evaluating has to be used. And also, we have to calculate the number of hours for the validation of the course outcomes. Now open the Excel sheet. The first sheet consists of the course outcomes, which is already mentioned, and cognitive levels, which depends upon the verb used for defining the course outcome. Now, class sessions. We again referring to the syllabus. 2 units makes 1 course outcome in case of 2010 scheme. A total 13 hours is required to complete that course outcome. In case of a 2015 scheme, 10 hours required to complete that course outcome. So So 13 hours required, and we have to clearly understand what are the 12 POs. 12 POs like engineering learning, problem analysis up to lifelong learning, and where this PO applicable in each of the course outcomes. Now for control engineering knowledge, problem analysis, design and development of solution, and modern tool usage like MATLAB and Simulink can be used for attaining the course. So this 4 can be mapped based on the number of teaching hours. For example, for PO1, there is nothing but engineering knowledge, 3 hours is required to complete, and for PO2, there is nothing but problem analysis, 2 hours, and again for design development of solution, 4 hours, and PO5, that is nothing modern to 2 hours, and the total it makes 13 hours. So based on the criteria set, if 20% of the time is required to, then it is graded as 3. If 10% more than 10%, then it is graded as 2. So depending upon the number of class hours, it is graded. So the second page indicates the graded. It is automatically calculated based on number of teaching hours and time allotted for each of the program outcomes. Once this has been done, we have to copy first Excel and this Excel sheet to the Word file, which gives the validation of the course outcome and mapping of COs with POs. This is the ending of the pre-processing stage. Then comes the summative assessment, internal assessment, and summative assessment 2 in case of the semester. Then comes the course end survey, where we have to define 4 questions to get the feedback from the students. Then course execution, we should have the teaching learning material, academic record, academic registers, question papers of IATS. This is already available with the faculties. Then attainment calculation. For this, we have to have the IA marks in detail. Now I'll explain in the next video how to enter IA marks and get attainment. Thank you.